Nice, full tank.
Ronnie Q is back again on KWAT 104.2 with my weekly rundown of the hippest things to do in Vegas. Ronnie's rules. Ronnie's rule number 1, wine coolers. Sure, no one drinks them, but that's what makes them cool. God. Ronnie's rule number 2, drive west on Highway 9 until you see the flashing lights and pull over. Pay the cop $5. He'll escort you down a beaten road. Then get ready to watch the best animal sacrifice of your life. That being said, I have to point out that animal sacrifices are so 4 days ago, when I lived. Ronnie's rule number 3. If you need to listen to my rules to know what to do with yourself, then dude, you kinda suck. Find your own path. God. Listen in next week for the next set of Ronnie's rules. Talk to you after this.
Are you lonely? Feeling like your life has lost meaning since your partner passed away?
Then get your fine geriatric ass out to Cheeks for sexy senior single Sundays.
Sexy Sunday.
I thought my days of nailing and bailing were long gone, but then I went to Cheeks and I realized the killer still got it.
Nothing says I'm still here, world, like dropping down to your diapers in a hot backroom game of stripped and rummy.
Sexy senior single Sunday. Early bird special drink starting at 3:30 will have you wild and loose and home in time for the nightly news. Right, Grandpa?
Huh? Who are you? Where am I?
Cheeks. Spanking's not required, but strongly encouraged.
KWAT 104.2. Ahead of the curve.
Ronnie Q here on KWAT 104.2. Let's go on a ride with Laserhawk's single Red Line. Ready, set, jam. Band Restraining Order. Their album Naked Sexual Aggression was everywhere in the summer of '88, and now he's here in our studio. How you doing, Spike?
I coughed up my kidney this morning and, between my alimony and child support payments, I'm netting about $6.75 a month. So,
Seriously? Now, 87.8 tonight.
87.8. Hey, rockers. I just received some horrible news from a very dear friend of mine. I know this may come as a shock to many of my fans, but the dungeon where I used to work is closing down. Miss Kitty's Dungeons of Delight is no more as of next Monday. Apparently, their building was bought by a large real estate conglomerate who plans on putting in another big chain coffee shop. A coffee shop! As if the 3 on that block weren't enough already. I'll never forget the times I spent there, rocking out to the tunes on the radio while digging my stiletto into the scrotum of some grateful worm. I'll tell you, I entered that place a girl and came out a woman. Keep it in your hearts, rockers. Always. The next cut I've got for you encapsulates the way I like to live my life. It's Kill or Be Killed by Dirty Sweet.
You tell him I know his name. You tell him I'm coming for him. I'm gonna rip his head off. I'm gonna kill his whole family. I'm gonna skin him alive and then wear his skin like a Halloween costume. And then go to his grandma's house and ring the bell. Trick or treat. You know what I'm saying? If you see Rodriguez, you tell him I'm gonna end his soul. I'm gonna wipe every trace of his existence off the planet. You dig? And tell him we're out of skim milk. And pick up the dry cleaning.
Thompson and Rodriguez, The Home Wrecking, coming soon to pay-per-view.
Ronnie Q on KWAT here. I've got some anorak for you. This is Night Drive with you.
is now. Of course, we're ahead of the curve. Hear the hits of tomorrow. Today. The future is now.
This is Ronnie Q of KWAT 104.2 reporting live at the latest protest happening in downtown Vegas, sponsored by the Liberal White Guilt Foundation, otherwise known as LWG. The mood is upbeat, gross, and everyone here is kind of lame, but at least they believe in something, unlike all those other assholes out there who just want to buy BMWs and pop out squealers. Let's talk to one of the protesters now. What's your name?
Hey, Ronnie, I'm Sandy. I'm like your hugest fan ever.
Yeah, idolatry is for the weak. Why are you protesting?
Well, I was born into a white middle-class family, you know? Call it luck, call it karma, it is what it is. Why should I feel bad that kids in Africa are starving or whatever? Is that my fault? I'm so sick of being made to feel ashamed of who I am and all the advantages I have.
Oh, cool story, dude. What about you, kid?
My name's Barry Ellerson. Hi, Mom!
Oh, God. Back to the studio.
Broken Rock Beer salutes the great men of America.
Making America great.
This one's for you, degenerate gambler guy. Your wife despises you, your brother won't return your desperate calls, and your daughter is giving out hand jobs in a back alley because you put her entire college tuition on Black 24 on the night of her high school graduation, which you missed. You said you were stuck in the office. Terrible credit, broken legs, and foreclosure can't stop you from chasing the dream. So let it ride, degenerate gambler guy. Let it ride. There is no going back. Reach for greatness, America. Reach for Broken Rock Beer.
Hey,